Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I'm coming at you with new Nemurelia cards. We have two new main deck monsters, and of course, a new trap card, which is pretty interesting. I thought we would have got another pendulum, to be honest, but the fact that we only got two new monsters and a trap is pretty interesting. Let's just go over these cards. I haven't read them yet. So the first things first, we have Nemurelia Realizer, the Dreamalizer Sleeping Princess. Now this card art is going all out. It is a level 10 life fairy, and it's literally a strawberry shortcake monster, and she's sleeping on top of it. This thing's gigantic. It has shitty attack though. It's only 1500 to attack and 3000 defense. You can only use each of one of these effects once per turn. Its first effect is, if this card is in your hand, target one monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck. If you do expect something in this card, that's really cool. I hated to put a card on the bottom of the deck in order to summon this thing, but hey, it is a really cool monster. Second effect is, if this card is special summon, activate one of these effects. Add one Dreaming Nemurelia from your deck or extra deck to your hand. That's actually pretty solid. So this is, hey, add a Dream Nemurelia from your deck to your face of extra deck. Basically allow you the whole combo going, because you want Dreaming Nemurelia to be face up in your extra deck. And it also has the effect where you can change one other face up monster on the field to face down defense position, which is really cool. So it's either Book of Moon or it gets your Nemurelia in your face up extra deck, which is important for the entire archetype to function. And it also has the effect where you gain 100 attack for each face down card in the extra deck. That's cool. So it gets an attack boost, which is great. So if you play 15 cards in your extra deck, then this thing's getting the other 15, meaning it's going to be a 3000 attack. Alright, that's actually not too bad, actually, as a monster. Doesn't have any disruptions. I mean, if I remember Dreamerelia correctly, or Nemurelia correctly, their biggest issues that none of their monsters have, like, really any, like, active or, like, reactive effects. They kind of just big beat sticks. But, really cool card. I love the artwork. This artwork is going all out with the strawberry shortcakes. That's the one cool thing about this entire archetype. This little girl has such food cravings that she's dreaming of all these monsters, but they're like always protecting her. Not really sure what's going on in this artwork or lore. But now we have the new Nemurelia Dream Meter or Meat Eater Revelia. It's a level 10 Dark Beast effect monster. It's an ice cream cone. It's a whole bunch of candies. I don't think it's a meat eater. I'm not really sure what this thing is. But it's a 2500 defense. And you can only use each effect, one of these effects once a turn. It has two effects. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, banish up to 3 cards from your extra deck face down, except Dreaming Nemurelia. Special summon this card. Can't special summon monsters for the rest of for the extra deck after you activate this effect, except pendulum monsters. You can send one other level 10 beast monster from your hand or field to graveyard. Set one Nemurelia and trap for your deck. Alright, so that's cool. It allows you to set your trap cards. It is another way to summon itself. It's not a really bad monster. I think its artwork is going all out. But again, I don't know. All these monsters seem really interesting. I don't know how to really feel about them. You guys can tell me in the comments if you think these cards are any good. I think the fact that this card sets traps is cool, because now you have maybe the traps on your interaction and you just play like a skill drum beatdown deck. But I really don't know. This whole archetype's so different from most archetypes that until we physically have the cards, there's still no way like to actually know how to play these cards. Like, some people are still playing this deck in the Yosenjus of all things, because apparently one of their spell cards searches Yosenju scales, which sounds kind of crazy. So I really don't know how to put this archetype in. It's so weird. It's so different that I don't know. It's hard to say how playable it is, because it's so different, so weird. We never had any archetype like this that it's hard to place. And like, oh, this is ass or this shit's nuts. You know what I mean? It's really cool looking though. Like, these are literally horrifying food nightmares. Like, I mean, look at this thing. Look at this cotton candy face, like, with sugar coat arms. There's a bell in its, like, a part of it. There's a bell, and it's ringing. And I don't even know how that's going. There's so many like interesting things. Like there's a clock in here. Like this is an amalgamation of amalgamations, and I kind of love it. I love how it's all about this little girl just sleeping, hungry for desserts. Like I guess her mom set her to bed with no candy or no sweets, and she's just like, nope, not having it. Here's some nightmare about monsters that are food. All right, so now we have a new Nemurelia Lovey. This is the new normal trap. I guess it can be searchable off the last guy. And you'll use each one of these effects once per turn. First effect is you can specify one Nemurelia monster from your or level 10 beast monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but return it during the next end phase. Or you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and loses 100 attack in defense for each of the cards currently banished face down until the end of the turn. That seems interesting. The second effect kind of sucks, lowering the monster by 100. I don't know why Konami keeps printing cards and I lower so little. If it said, oh, it lowered by 500 for every banished card, then I could see that because you're playing a lot of banish, you can just lower them completely to 0, help OTK. But 100 for every banish, I mean, it's what, you lose 1,000 if I banish 10? That's not that a lot, man. I don't know. It seems cool. I think the first effect is really the best part. The fact you can just special summon a Nemurelia monster from your or level 10 beast monster from your hand or deck, but it has to be a defense position. And then why does it have to be a defense where it returns from the hand during the end phase? I feel like Konami's putting restrictions on these cards, but they don't really need restrictions. I just think they say, hey, it's a trap card, special summon one from deck, and then do nothing else, and that would be fine. But if I was like, oh, it has a return during the end phase, and yada, it's like, and it has to be something in defense position. It's like really, really weird. I don't know. These cards seem cool. I just don't know how to feel about them. They still don't have a disruption. I thought this trap card was going to be it, but I guess it isn't. You all tell me in the comments what cards I'm missing. I know I can't really remember the first wave that well, so you can tell me if there's a better trap card than that. But overall, these cards sound pretty interesting. They sound pretty decent. But I don't know if they fix this strategy and make it more cohesive, or they just put more pack filler in the list. Well, it's not going to be pack filler for this archetype, but you know what I mean. You tell me all in the comments. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.